Hi Virgos, welcome back. Alright, let's get started. So I'm using this Charmin Caselli deck this month. An overview for this first part of the reading is that I feel like there's a major achievement for you coming or taking place right now. It's very possible that it is financial in nature. It's a culmination of something that you've been working towards. And I feel like it's something that you've really been doing all on your own. You've put together a lot of resources, used a lot of your own energy and resources, and really you've been building the foundation for this for quite a long time. It's possible that it's been about the past year. Sometimes the World card represents one full year. And it could also be an anniversary for some of you happening now. But it's really put you in this position of being on top. You feel that you are in a more stable position. You're feeling more grounded. And you're feeling quite independent, especially because you have done this all on your own. One warning is with this Four of Pentacles is that sometimes when we get to a new stage of something we've been working towards, we either feel that we've gotten as far as we can get, and so we stop putting in as much energy, or we just stop manifesting in a way because we don't think that there's more to come. But I feel like there is for you. So there's even more potential. So the message is to keep going forward, keep moving forward, and don't hold back on the energy or resources. And that's not to say that you wouldn't need to take a rest. A rest is always encouraged, especially if you feel like you've reached a new stage. But that, excuse me, you haven't seen all of the rewards yet. I feel that there's more to come. The other message is that sometimes in order to move on to another stage, more has to be invested. So this could be financially. So, for example, if you have been building a business and it seems to be flowing pretty well, but you feel like it's going to stay at the stage that it's at, the message is that you can actually put forth more resources and brainstorm more ideas, do things like it might include spending more money or doing some marketing or doing something online, but there is more that you could do to get to the next stage, and the message is not to hold back. Even if you only feel like you have a few resources to work with, the message is to not hold too tightly onto that for fear that you won't have those resources in the future, because I feel that if you use them, you will see more in return. So it sounds pretty work-related. But I also feel like for some of you, there's something going on that is relationship-related. And I'm seeing you this month as this Nine of Pentacles figure, enjoying an independent state. It may be that you have been on your own, living on your own, doing something where you've been on your own for a bit of time, and you don't want to let go of that. So even though I feel like a cycle is kind of turned its course and it's time for you to move on to the next stage, which is this King of Pentacles stage. This could also be about someone, another person in your life. I feel that a certain period has ended and a new one is beginning, where it may be time for you to allow someone else into your space, but that would require giving up some of this independence, and I feel that you are holding back a little. But what's interesting too is that at the bottom of the deck I have this Nine of Cups card, and it seems like the thing that's coming around is something you've been wishing for. So if it's about the work situation, it seems like, again, it's something you've been working towards, but it's also something that you've been wishing for even longer than you started working on it. And in terms of the relationship, it's almost, it's kind of a funny message. It's like you've been wishing to go from the Nine of Pentacles, which is very much about your own stability and independence, to this Nine of Cups, which is more about achieving more emotional fulfillment and can sometimes be the wish card. And in this deck especially, is very much about a relationship. So it seems like you've been wishing for a relationship, and it's possible that that's coming into play for some of you, possibly with this Nine of Pentacles person. Someone who is very focused on their stability and who is very grounded, has a really good grasp of things that are logistical, and possibly has money or good resources as his foundation. And it could also be a female too, as it was when in representing the work reading. It seemed like that was more about you and what you had achieved in terms of work or financially. But it could also be an earth sign. And so if you have been wishing for love, I feel like there's potential for someone with these characteristics or who is an earth sign to come in and fulfill that wish. But it seems like you're now almost having second thoughts and holding back. And this could also be about someone in a current relationship who has been wishing for a new stage of emotional fulfillment of some kind, but now is kind of digging in their heels because they've been enjoying their independence so much, or they got used to their other state that they were in where they didn't have all of that emotional fulfillment. So if someone had been wishing for more emotional fulfillment, who's either single or in a relationship, they may have been in a position where they needed to look within more and find that fulfillment within themselves, and it seems like you did achieve that with this Nine of Pentacles card. And so now that some more, it's almost like a reward of emotional fulfillment coming from elsewhere, because you've achieved that within yourself, but you're holding back from it. And I don't necessarily think that's bad. It could be that the person coming in is not the right person, or that the person potentially coming in, because you might not actually meet the person. If you're holding back this much, you may prevent that from happening in a sense. But it may not be bad. So again, that person may not be the right person for you, but it could also be that you need some more time to make sure that you hold on to that satisfaction that comes from yourself, because I think that you achieving this, which I believe is something that you've done recently, is really positive. And so for some of you, it may be that you need more time to make sure you hold on to that. But for others of you, it could be that your second guessing is just a worry, and you've reached such a firm and stable position in this independent state that there's no need to worry about some of this more emotional fulfillment coming in, destabilizing you or anything. Because for some of you, you're ready. And it's coming because you manifested it. And so it's time for it to kind of, and to let go and sort of allow this this trunk to kind of open up and reveal to you all of its treasures. Bring in some more of that cups, that water energy. Okay. So it's very positive in general. These 4 cards together really do speak to, especially the World, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, some great state of achievement. And so for some of you, literally, financially, or business related, but for some of you, something within yourself. Feeling more grounded and safe and stable and independent. And then just with that one warning, to not hold back, because there's always more. There's always more work to do, but there's always more to be gained. That's the message I got from my guides. Okay, so I ended up pulling a bunch of other cards out because they were sort of falling out. And they were the cards following the 4 of Pentacles. So these 5 came out after. The 9 of Cups was on the bottom of the deck, as I mentioned, but these ones came out as the next in line. And so I decided to use them because I felt like there was some important stuff going on here. What I'm getting is that although you have achieved a lot recently, as shown in the other cards, it seems like there's something in the past that is still unclear for you and that's bothering you, and you really want to understand it better. And with this Queen of Swords, you want to be in this position of clarity about it and closure. And like with the Queen of Pentacles, feeling that you are complete is what I'm getting. More secure, more stable, more grounded. These 2 together is what you want. There's something in the past. It seems very emotional. And it seems very unclear. And you need a better understanding of it. And you need clarity. You need to understand why what happened. And for some reason that's being blocked. And it could also be a little bit why you're holding back a little with that 4 of Pentacles, because looking backwards, there's something that needs to be sorted out. And I'm getting that it's very unclear and that you need it to be very clear. So like 2 real extremes. Something where you just don't have a lot of information or understanding, and something where you really feel the need to have complete groundedness and understanding about it. And I believe that it's related to this Knight of Cups character. So this could very well be a water sign, but it could be anyone, honestly, that came forth in love to you, someone that you had some sort of relationship with. It could be someone that you turned down, and it could be that you don't understand why, and you are wondering what you could have done differently, and you want to understand something you did better. So it could be internal too. But it could also be that this person, one scenario I'm getting is that they seemed really interested and then backed down, and you just don't get it at all. And that could be something that you're seeking clarity on. And it could be that you need to do that before moving forward with that 9 of Cups energy, moving forward in your stages of emotional growth. There's something with this Knight of Cups person. And again, it could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Someone who was very loving and caring and came forth in love, at least at some point. And again, for some of you, possibly back down. So I feel that you need some clarity around this. And I think that it's something that you need to go into yourself a bit more to do, and see if you can find some of the answers within. But it may also be that you need to contact this person, because Knights can be about communication too, like delivering a message or even just defending a message. So it may be that there's something left unsaid that needs to be said. So again, the answer is either within you in deep contemplation, or it could be that you're just not going to find it there, that you actually have to communicate with this person. Okay, so I'll end it there. And again, feel free to contact me anytime or ask any questions that you want to in the comments section. Thank you.